Mentioned in the previous section. I bought a lot of stuff at the cooperative store. Eat the money. It makes the sacred text very disgraceful to ask for more money. This gives rise to the idea of divorce. Why do you want to ask for more such a sudden dowry? The marriage certificate was also signed. Now I think it's too late. It's just for the money. Van Vu is standing in front of me today. He also bought shoes that I like. He also bought the dress I like. So money doesn't compete at all. Van Vu can buy him. He can't buy him. What can Van Vu buy? Poor to worked. He's not poor. I bought a bike this time. Don't just buy new clothes for yourself. He also bought it for his friends. I spent over $100 in front of you today. Where did he get the money from? This kid didn't do anything bad outside. Maybe he's working with that small group. Not before. I told him to go barbecue. You make that money yourself. How much money can be made from selling barbecue? Who would buy meat to eat? If he did something bad, we have to cut ties with him. If he commits a crime, we'll be implicated. This wallet doesn't even have enough money to buy a dress. Is he too stingy? Is that the money? I won't give you money. Didn't he buy 2 pairs of shoes for $50 today? Money is not enough. You're the one who threw money away and bought it. The ceremony can be obtained. You have to be polite to get a lot. Can actually make him cash out. As long as you mention it, try it. Just take the money please from BA him. It's not a big deal. You have to hold on to the money. Use a strong approach. The money hand. Van Bar nods. You know, as long as the money doesn't leave you, he'll agree to everything really. The next day the money arrived. Van Ton. I bought enough before I laughed. Don't be angry. I bought a dress you like today. It was here yesterday that the literary era found Secretary Yang. Secretary Yang, I want to rent the land of the youth team. Local workers. To produce soy sauce. See if maybe not before. Local workers youth team. The village built 3 large houses. A total of 18 units. Now they're back in town. These houses are still empty. This is good. I totally support it, but I can't do this. Mainly to report to the cooperative. What does this have to do with where we are? I've been thinking about this for days. There is no right place to give it to you right now. There is an empty plot of land behind the youth quarters. You can give it to me. It's a little far away. It can be used as a yard. It will become a separate home. I thought, there's a yard in front. Behind me build a house taller than others. So no one would bother me. Money. Van Vu. Secretary Yang's knowledge of building can only agree. From Secretary Yang's house went out at his door. The sky is waiting for you. Dance for you. This is meat that my colleague brought from the district next door. Colleague male or female? I guess I'm coming home. Wait a minute, I also have a gift to give you. Wait under the tree behind the house. The galaxy has a gift for you. Looking forward to it. But it's just as gullible as a raging deer. What is that? I saw that you looked good, so I bought it. The galaxy was a little nervous for a while. At that time, they're not a special relationship. Usually wouldn't give away galactic clothes. To receive this gift means to have identified the relationship. The galaxy, do you hate me? How could I hate you? You know at SAO, after you go to work, do I shun you? I guess it's because I have a job. And you're at home doing farming. That's right, you don't just get paid, you get better. So I used to feel bad about myself, but now I've started trying to make money. I want to be excellent. Create an opportunity to pursue you. The progress of the VU money is huge. This is all because of me. So I gave it my best shot, and you gave it your best shot. If you don't accept this gift, I'll think you're hating me. The Lord knows that if you confess now, that might scare the galaxy because they're at the wrong level. In your mind, it's also a distance. It takes a while to make peace. Who hates you? Okay. The galaxy is ashamed to run away. Happy dancing astronomers, go and sing back home. I have something important tonight. In the evening money. Van Vu led Daikon and 3 sons to the house in the district. Wait quietly in the corner until 12 o'clock. I finally waited for the direction. Why are you so late? You don't have to be afraid of being late. Come here and have a kiss. He's hardly coming back today. I don't know where to go. I told you from the room. I can't stand a young man as passionate as I am. I have heard it several times. These 2 people count 1 or 2 BA and they're done. Suddenly there's a banging on the door. There were a few loud cries in the room. What are you doing here? It's not that you have to be different in the night warehouse. Why did you come here with this cat and me? Do you feel worthy of me? Do you deserve it? Then there's the consecutive blows. Then Q fled in a hurry. At this point, the program has no power. The house outside is full of neighbors, and some people were surprised. At first, they wanted to create a misunderstanding. These enemies fight each other. I can't believe Q is so cruel. So they left without turning back. Do you think that guy's going to die? There is no light. If you save it in 5 minutes, you'll be alive. It can save lives. But just run to the factory gate to make a phone call. It took 3 minutes. People hear this from Money. The dance is a bit panicked. The next day, Secretary Yang came to find Van Vu in a hurry. I've got some good news for you. I went to the village today. The Secretary of State agreed immediately. SA will fully support your opening of the factory. Future. This land can be turned into industrial land. Van Vu did not get an answer so quickly. After thanking Secretary Yang, he led his teammates to that point. You will be our base from now on. I'm going to build a food factory here. Let's work hard. I'll distribute the shares to you. So I became a worker. In this era, the biggest dream of rural youth. It's about becoming a worker. Become a worker or become an owner. It depends on your choice. Now we've got to clean this place up fast because I still have to sell it later. Just finished talking, Secretary Yang came with some people. Snow Van Vu. If you want to build a factory, you need to clean it. Everyone comes to help themselves. Van Vu is very touched. These people, they are all close to my mother. Thank you guys for coming to help. I made a commitment. When the factory is finished, priority to recruit people, and every month the salary is not lower than the fertilizer plant. Adults can also enter the factory. I'm sure she's not 50 years old. It still depends on a healthy young age. You don't have to go to the factory. Then let me do it for you. Take care of yourself and you will go. It won't need many people at first, but we're going to need more workers in the future. Van Vu has been talented since childhood. Growing up is different. Okay, stop complimenting. If you have a good girl, don't hide it. Now let's get to work quickly, thanks. Everyone's efforts are not yet in the morning. The work is done. Dark Galaxy brings bad news for Money Van Vu. I heard that manager Zhang was arrested. And the factory caught a lot of people. Working with manager Zhang. Fertilizer transport from the plant. The manager is also to blame. You can't teach your son well. Please tell me if you are the ex-boyfriend. Everything you do is seen by people. They say you're flirting with your aunt. You really need to fix it. Earn a few days. Money's tail is up in the sky. Dare to think about everything. Your love life is out of control. You do a lot of work during the day. Maybe you don't need to send it to me anymore. It's getting dark earlier. It's not safe for you to get off work late. Then maybe there's no need to make this at noon. No. I'm tired of doing that. Making good food at lunch isn't just about you, but also because of my mother. Improve lives together. Your new factory costs a lot of money. You don't have to eat like that every day. I think 1 meal a week is enough. You don't have to eat pork at least 2 times a week. There's no reason to eat. Vu looked at the money when he said. Smiling face but not serious. Even though SAO also NDT0 AI does not become an adult. After eating the pork, they laughed and went home. They don't realize there are eyes in the back. You're not ashamed of your money. And then you get to know your aunt. This person is not someone else. It is the king's army who helped Van Vu take medicine. At the last meeting, he came home after a soft drink, slept a whole day. He also likes money. Today, I found them laughing and talking to each other. The hatred for money deepened. You hate collecting more money. It's a group of people in the family's old house. Money doesn't know how to make money. To make so much money, they even want to open a factory. He's got nothing to do with his education. That wisdom will soon pay off. Me too. Learn people business. The hair has not grown enough. The important thing everyone in the village listened to him. I'm going out to buy leprosy today. But also heard disturbing too besides praise him. I can't stand a few words. Because of what happened in the cornfield. She ran away to her mother's house for a while. Just returned a few days ago. She also understood everything in the house. Compliment them. They can't stop our business. The important thing is that they make fun of us. If you lose face, go back home. Let's get out of the house later. Win money. Looking furiously at the parking lot, 3 masterpieces heard the word lose face. Explode on the spot. When a 3rd grader hears her husband get angry. I dare not breathe back to the room. My son doesn't have much to do every day. Can you do something useful? Go to town tomorrow to see what Van Vu Money is doing. Learn how he makes money. I'll come with you tomorrow. I feel like this idea is possible. She didn't want to miss any chances to make fun of Van Vu's money. That's right, it is fine and the money is very strong. Definitely do it. It's best to ruin its business. Don't let him do anything. Grandmother's hopeful. Her eyes glowed. Early morning, Van Vu Money went to the kitchen of Back on Restaurant to prepare raw materials. After a week of hard work, the decoration in the factory is basically finished. Business processes have also been resolved by the restaurant director. Today is the time to return the favor so early. You seem to care about this. I do that. It's not just to interest you. Last time, only someone else ate. Don't you want to eat? Hi, I have been used for a long time. You're starting to understand me too. Last time you cooked steak and shrimp that I couldn't eat. I can't sleep for days. Money manager, I'm going to the cooperative to buy raw materials. Have you forgotten who? You've got to underestimate me. In my restaurant, the officials come to eat. I will introduce you now. The money manager is really my gentleman. After the raw materials are prepared, money to the cooperative office. The money manager called first. They're very enthusiastic. Oh, young and talented money boss. Our car just got some business licenses. I can't believe you started a business since a young captain judge. You're talking too much. This is also thanks to your strong support. After that, I gave the purchase order to the captain of the jury. It says the material and quantity to buy. The captain took it and looked at it. Especially beans. Maybe I'll have to place an order for you. Flowers don't have that much. Demand in the market is not high. If you can help us clear out our inventory, I'll offer you a discounted price. That's thanks to the captain. I'm in the food business. In terms of quality, don't help me control that. Don't worry, even though it's in stock, but we also guaranteed the quality. After price negotiation, the two parties signed a purchase agreement. Come to pick up the goods tomorrow morning and pay 1,000 VND. After discussing the raw material, who continued to discuss with the units, packaging design and printing of glass jars. It was a long and tiring day and everyone was sweating. There are two people watching the whole day. It's Van Ton Money and Van Ton Money. When you come back, wait for me. I'm tired. Going further will be exhausting. I can't do any more tonight. You see, Van drives just like us. People are not like you. I'm waiting for you to go. If you go alone, follow him. I'm sure you're as comfortable as he is. Lie, I don't even know you. I'm just a good doctor. I didn't do anything. It hasn't been a few days. Lai Tuen heard very angry. The most hated man is a woman. Tell him he's perfect for tonight. I'll make you regret it. Since getting engaged to him, my husband tried to make the two closer. It's actually for two reasons. One is wanting to spend more time with him. This can be blamed on the responsibility of money. One is wanting to go through this to have a miscarriage. And then pregnant with a child of money management. This will reduce anxiety for a lifetime. I don't know what he does all day. Just keep embroidering. Sooner or later we'll know what he's doing. In the restaurant, the guests sat down. One is the head of the ministry, responsible for the organization, event management, and there's also a material purchasing manager. Maybe because I can make a good first impression on them. It will affect later, so we need to make them feel the sincerity. The party is over. Van Vu Money to the backyard of the restaurant. 3 friends have been waiting for Van Vu Money. My brother also learned how to cook meat. Oblique responsible for business in front of the factory gate. He only confirmed it after a few days. Money earned in a day. The salary of a regular worker for 2 years. Mr. Vu. Today Van Ton leads the audience to the booth. Do I really buy meat? In front of the cow dung factory gate, right? I feel like they don't mean well. It's not just our supermarket, but also studying the stove. I think they're looking for something. I can't believe there's another one. After the sliding direction is temporarily removed. Don't care about them. Are you tired? I think you can take a break. Please rest first, my dear. Who do you think wants to rest? Taking a day off will cost a lot of money. The others also nodded and said they didn't need to rest. That's fine as long as you don't. Afraid of being tired? Do it. Go home. I also found out that my mother looked very upset. Tell me if you are dating money or not. Specific pretext worry. How do they know? I didn't see any money today either. Why not shut up? Dare to be responsible again. I'm not dating money. Don't you lie to me. Everything about you has been seen. What do you see? I didn't do anything. They saw you and money. In town laughing. And holding hands. They even said you're fucking your aunt. Heard from AI. I cut off his tongue. I worry that people are alone at night. Not safe. Pick her up for work. Bring her food when you hold hands. I don't care if you have a brother and a sister. What are you worried about? Wang Nok recognized the intention of Van Vu money. Do you have any intentions with people? Boy, do you have a problem? Earn a few days of money squeezed into the sky. Dare to think that. He finished by raising his hand to beat Van Vu money. What are you talking about? I'm lost. We just need to fix it and get it right. Solve the problem? I can't control your feelings. I've really liked her since I was a kid. I know there are barriers. But I think we can make it through. Do SAO pass. You and she are my aunts and nephews. As long as the family knows. Many people are also hungry. I didn't say. Now I've established a relationship with the galaxy. Let's just let it happen. I promised my mom. Now I'm focused on my work. Not enough 10 million. I don't need to go any further with the galaxy. In the previous episode, I'm talking about my date with the genie. I'm rumored to be flirting with my aunt. Anne was attacked by my grandmother's family. I was looking at the right person and cut all ties with them. Such children should be removed from the family tree. Thanks for the money, Vu. That exposed such a big scandal. Reduce the pressure for me, so you can go to work at the village committee easily. The whole family is discussing doing SAO to this Van Vu plans to flirt with his aunt. This is a punishable offense, I get it. We went to the fertilizer plant today. I saw the money in a dress like you. It must be a gift of money for her. So I'll go to the media tomorrow. They can't stay in the village. It is best to be kicked out of the village by the villagers. The factory cannot operate either. I heard that from my grandmother. The whole family is happy. We can finally get revenge for the money. Don't think too much. Even though I won't decide quickly. Relationship with her. What more are you creating? What's important now is catching the bad guy. I don't have anyone to date. But it ruined my son's reputation. Since noon the whole village has been talking about this. I don't know who said that. My father was so angry because of the money. Their eyes are different today. The two houses we live close together. I have to do it later. There's no fear without that. Whatever you want to do, let them. The galactic hostage will explain it to her mother. In the house next door, the galaxy doesn't like being scolded by 3 mothers for 2 hours. My daughter, make sure you don't date Vu. Mom, I've asked you so many times. I don't have to worry about getting hurt. But keep touching it like that. Then you have to keep your distance. The galaxy tries to nod strongly. If you listen to it, remember it. It disgraces the ancestors. I'll break your leg if I do that. The galaxy trembled a little. This is the first time she said such heavy words. The brother and sister-in-law next door did not expect so angry. Dare not hide the words. Don't let me know that the AI is spreading that rumor. If I catch him, I'll tear his mouth out. The person who did this is wondering at home. He passed on the information this morning. I can't believe it's so fast. I'm sure they're both insulted. And I won't let you two be together anymore. The mother of money. Sure, I'm thinking about finding someone for my daughter. To distract her mind. I'm here to propose again, under his official working conditions. It's not necessarily SAO. Think of the charming face of money. Ha! The future belongs to me. The king breathed faster. Mesmerizing eyes. Van Vu can't sleep tonight. He was too worried about the galaxy as a child. If the galaxy is wrong, it will be knelt by BA. You can't be punished like that now. He took a chair to the corner of the galaxy's house, looking over the fence into the next yard. Surprisingly, at first glance, Van Vu Money saw a wonderful curve, part bright white. After enjoying it for a while, he's scared. He quickly retracts his neck in the shower. Money doesn't he just see the face. But I also saw 2 big dumplings. The heart of Money jumps up his throat. It seems like Money can take a shower. But those 2 are really big. Can't. I also had to take a shower to calm down the next day. Van Vu Money to his soy sauce manufacturer. I found Money's sister-in-law. Wang Xiaowu is working there. Miss, I have something to ask you to say. Yesterday it was rumored that I and the galaxy. We actually have nothing. It's just a little bit closer. Don't say anything between the 2 of you. Even if it is, it's not cool. Tien Van Vu opened his eyes wide. I can't believe you're so open. You don't have a blood relationship with the Money family. If we're together, there is also a lot of respect for ancestors. But the problem is your mother's father. They can be under a lot of pressure. Van Vu understands. I've arranged jobs for money, Great Dung and Wang Xiaowu. She chose her side. The first really has great power. Don't analyze anymore. I want you to help me investigate the bad guy. That's right, you don't have to say I'll investigate. My grandfather gave me that task. In the eyes of Vu, Wang Xiaowu was a talent. Not just how to work and how to live. They are close to the women in the village. She's the one who's indispensable in the future. After arranging the work in the factory, Van Vu rented some cars to the cooperative store. How many deaths broke into the car? After promoting the car, you take them back to the factory. Everyone in the village was surprised. When you see this scene, people talk about whether the money can make money. It's not just one person who's grim. That's the money grandmother. Early morning, she spoke out against Van Vu money to everyone, but no one believes her. Everybody stay away from her. Van Vu's factory is noisy, while the House of Winnings is quiet. They were expecting the situation. Money was evicted from the village, but it didn't happen. Instead, everyone in the village is flattering him. These people want to go to work in the factory of Van Vu money. They don't care about their ancestors anymore. No one would do anything to hurt him. People are afraid that if the factory needs more people, they will not be chosen. I went to the committee today. They all praise money and dancing. Someone spoke badly of him yesterday. I saw such a busy factory today. It's all quiet. Make Winning think for a while. He looked at the money. I'm sure he makes money from his job. I'm sure I even bought some from him. I tried it and it was delicious. Why don't you buy me some money? I wanted to learn how they grew up. But crowded with too much, of course. If it's not your grandmother's teeth, I bought it for you. Even you can't chew. My niece is ungrateful. Even if you get married to a doctor, you have to distinguish this side from the other side. Okay, Mom. The point is, have you learned? When I heard BA ask, Van Ton was pleased. Hi, I think this is very simple. One look is knowing right away. Then what are you waiting for? Tomorrow we will compete with him, but it takes a lot of money. Buy an oven, buy meat, and also need charcoal and spices. He finished talking and looked at his grandmother, waiting for my grandmother to get the money. How much money does your grandmother need? Why does it need so much? You think I'm a fool? How dare your grandmother deceive you? You don't know how much coal costs. There are also special spices. My grandmother, even though she didn't want to, still take out 50D for money. Van Bar. Money making money. Van Ton is delighted. She calculated it would cost about $20. Work leisurely. Get $30 tomorrow to buy it. She'll get her own 30. But the fun only lasts for 3 seconds. You missed that money back. Go find the money tomorrow and let him go with you. This money is for the family to pay. There's a week until the wedding. The money is ready to get married and go home. I can't go with you even if I'm busy. The family is a big family. You need to prepare yourself. So decided. This makes Money feel very depressed. Money in your hand flies away. She turned and left. Your children are not married yet. The arm is pointed outward. All right, mother and children, just as the water has poured out. Don't ask too high. I spend money on meat to practice my barbecue skills. It's not for your family to eat meat. You haven't eaten meat in 800 years. Do you dare to break into my house? You've become brave. Don't eat a little meat. I let you take it home. Don't give my family a piece of meat. The first product of the factory, my chili sauce distillation, officially launched, marking the start of the plant's operation. Restaurant director and president. Local people came to congratulate and discuss the cooperation. Captain Judge, my product will have a fixed price. Not know the supply and consumption system. Is it acceptable? Because they need to be the same price. The president doesn't understand. Fixed price. It means that cooperation is out of control. Profit. Large state-run factories may require them to, but a small factory wants to be very cooperative. I will follow my arrow. Of course they don't want to, even though I'm just a small factory, but my goal is to grow. Later the economy will grow rapidly. There will be more private businesses opening up. If I don't set a benchmark price right now, it will adversely affect the experience. People's shopping. That affects sales. Sales and reputation of the product. I really want to collaborate now. But if you ask to set your own price, I'm not the only one who can decide. No problem, Captain. I'll recommend the refund program first. See if it fits. Then decide. I'm going to set the retail price at $1 a year for a refund bottle. For our supply and consumption system. Is this too high? 1 pound of noodles is only 2 cents. A bottle of chili sauce is 1 year. Hard to sell, right? I'll solve the marketing problem for you. I promise if I don't sell out after 3 months, I'll buy it back at that original price. The captain looked up. Never heard of a business. Dare to commit so. This young man is talented. Get this commitment. This small merchant can buy 5,000 bottles in advance. With refund BA Su too high. A pound of noodles only earns 2 cents. Must sell 15 pounds. The profit of a bottle of chili sauce. This is not a super profitable business SAO. Have this order. Can keep the factory busy for a while. And I'm also very busy at home with money. Money and money management. Are experimenting with barbecue at home. This family is shameless. It's a kitchen with coal and meat. It's all mine. You are greedy. Just tell me to work. When you get married, you go home. I'll cut off all contact with your family. If Money dares to mess with me, I'm afraid I'm not going to keep her legs. The barbecue is done. I can't wait to taste a piece. For example, all the grilled teeth, something that burns like this. They both say it's simple to bake. This is called baking. It's a waste. You've wasted a pound of meat before. Too useless. Fortunately, I didn't give you money. Stew the rest of the meat tonight. Both are not talented people. I heard the door approaching. Bring meat to the kitchen. My daughter-in-law only knows how to spend money. Don't cook it all. More salt. I will eat for a few more days. See how this family works. The more you think, the more angry you are. What will I eat tomorrow? I don't have money for meat tomorrow. This son-in-law just came into the house, and he's already messed up. I'm not right. I buy meat to practice my baking skills. It's not for you to cook meat. You haven't eaten meat in 800 years. Do you know who's at home? First, eat a little meat. I'm married to you. Don't you give my mother a piece of meat? Who gave you the courage to come to my house like that? This time I waited for you through the door. I'll teach you. The useless ones. I don't even know how to make a grill. I'll learn right tomorrow. Go to school and cook as many people as possible. I believe you will learn. Van Vu left the factory and headed for the village. Since opening this chili sauce factory, his whole family moved to live in the factory. I haven't seen Money in 2 days. Money wants to go to the door. Realize the door is open. Looks like a thief came in. Van Vu walked into the yard and went into the house to check. Silence is nothing. So he climbed up the wall to see the money? Are you in the yard without money? It scares me to death. Why are you back at my house? Why are you peeping at my house? I just wanted to see if you were home. Then come directly to my house and find me. What does it look like to steal? Miss, I'm afraid to go directly to your house. You call me something. I say again, beautiful. The beauty of money. Don't call me that later. If you call me that, I beat you to death, honestly. You come to my house in the dark. Do you remember me? Who dreams of missing you? So what are you peeping at my house for? I missed you, so I came to see you. Are we really dating? It's not called dating before I confess. So what do we calculate? I'm chasing you. I'm not ashamed to chase you. You just have to feel the process that I'm following. This will be our special place. Who wants to date you? A girl is a peerless beauty. She smiles so brightly. Her voice is so sweet. A beauty that makes me unable to sleep with just one look. I feel SAO that something's on top of me. Don't move, let me hold you for a while. If I move around, I'll make a mistake. It seems that Money understands what timidly left. Look at the money. And then look down at my brother and slap him. Not fun. When you need to be positive. You don't have to be positive when you don't have to be early the next morning. Toucan rushed to Van Vu. Money. Mr. Van Vu is not good. There is a big deal. This letter has been transmitted throughout the village. Brothers, watch now. Van Vu received the letter. In the letter. About how you and your aunt ruined your honor. Who the hell would you dare to hurt me? When I saw this letter, I almost fainted from anger. Sweetie, did you really do that? No, it's a lie. I want to dishonor you. I've been following my sister lately. Money is getting busier. It's true that some people don't want good things to happen. That this word is from the AI that deliberately hides its identity. But you can still recognize who wrote it. The galaxy understands when it hears that. Get a letter to study. See if this is an acquaintance. After reading the letter, BA of Money called both Money to understand the situation to the in front of me and everyone. You said, tell me, do you work like this? No, I see I didn't do it. I certainly didn't do it. Someone is jealous. If I hurt you, I will get you involved. Who is this person? That person must be my enemy. From the very beginning, Vu thought about money. But when you look at the handwriting, it's not the people in the money house. At that time the money came in. This letter looks like that of a king. So what are you here for? Bring this man here for me. You don't deserve their money. We're going to have a family meeting to criticize you. Win before being clear about this. You shouldn't mess up. This is their own business, money. Don't interfere with Uncle BA. We've got a good understanding of this. Someone is plotting to harm Van Vu. Shut up. I can't manage my daughter. Be careful, I judge you. Go ahead and control your temper. Before being clear about this, no one is allowed to mess up. The old man heard Secretary Yang call out his name. Not immediately satisfied. The Yang child. Your father wouldn't call me that. Are you trying to cause trouble? This is related to the crime of slander today. Someone deliberately slandered 2 children. That's the job of the police when they catch him. AI delays arrest of people. He's an accomplice. You hear him. Stand back. Want to cause trouble for yourself. We'll listen to you. Let you investigate. If 2 children are wronged, it's okay. If not, we'll have a full meeting. Win money. See, everyone gave in to him first and said, my daughter saw the dress Van Vu bought for money. Even if this is proof. This is an insult to our ancestors. Win money, don't provoke. Everyone knows that you and I have a conflict. Can your children prove anything? He said I dishonored my ancestors. So my ancestors were AI. Of course they're ancestors. The money I was the abandoned child was the one you brought back. Where it comes from, forever hidden. Let me show you my blood relationship with my family. The winning money is answered without words. Some of the adults around me also understood. This child is not a parent. To be more precise, no matter what, it doesn't count as an insult to your ancestors. You're jealous of me making money. Behind tried to slander me. You don't even know. Shame on those who are not involved. Go home. Don't stand in our way. That bad writer. When I arrived at the king's house, I found out he went to work. Then wait until evening. Everybody go do your job. The money family 7 hope again. They say this is slander. People think they can believe it or not. Money and money are definitely a problem. Then we'll do it again. Change the target to money, write a letter. Let it appear at home fertilizer. Make money lose face like that. Money will definitely hurt. Don't mess with me if you get caught. We just need to avoid them finding out. Tomorrow Van Tin and so on digging next to the fertilizer house with them. You have 5 days to get married. Be prepared for what is necessary. See if the house has the money they bought. These have to be brought home first. Take it away on the wedding day. You and I at home have nothing to do. I like to listen to drama. Leave the box for us. Listen to your grandmother say that. When I was a kid, I didn't know how to sew. That sewing machine left me. The sound immediately went crazy. It's all left. What else do you have left? What are you scratching for? You shouldn't give anything back. Girls are just holes. You don't leave home now. Let's see what you can get from home. Winning doesn't care about that. 2 looks at your son. I didn't expect my son. I learned how to pray in such a short time. Really smart. That's my baby. Van Vu met Secretary Duong and money. 3 people near the village exit. The army soon cycled back from the office. Vu didn't say much about a car wreck. Sit on top. The king punches continuously with his left and right hands. This puppy Sao hit me. You're the tattered son of a bitch who throws dirt at me. Why did that to my daughter? In the bosom of the confused king. I faked so well. They know the rules. Don't think about it. You've been exposed. Someone saw you hand out a flyer. Secretary Yang is very smart. This fake bomb trick is so effective. What I did wrong? I only saw those 2 on the street like that. Literature doesn't know. Shameful and non-standard. You're responsible for what you say. You know your job is hard. If this gets out, your job will be lost. Now I'll give you a chance to talk. Just tell me the truth. Secretary Yang, now I'm looking for someone to arrest him. Even though I have witnesses looking at BA. He was a fighting hero. Let me say a few words to him. Secretary Yang pulled the army aside. You're a fool. Do you think it's easy to eat there? How do you think he's doing so much business? There's someone behind. They've arranged everything to execute you. Then your work will be lost. Secretary Yang threatened to make the king's army hesitate. Actually, I only saw them two at the food park. I laughed but couldn't hold hands and couldn't kiss. Now admittedly not Sao. I help you speak. But when I get inside, I can't help you anymore. The king looked at Van Vu. Despite his discontent, he still speaks out loud. It's because I misunderstood you. Sorry. What does it mean to not handle this case with the public? Go tell them, right? Let them put her in jail for dishonoring my daughter. Have to deal with it. Okay, this kid's making a mistake for the first time. And look at having BA as the hero. Give him a chance. But it's got to write a letter of commitment. You will never do anything bad to me or to your money. All right, just don't go to jail. Money. Van Vu met Money. Ha! Tonight. Not angry today. I may not be angry this morning. Why are they angry even if they exaggerate a little? But there's also a part of the truth. Really, I want to be with you. You still say, make you suffer today. Detractors, this may happen many times in the future. I hope you won't notice. Don't let your heart get hurt. Don't worry, I'm not as weak as you think. When I'm with you, I'm willing to face the eyes of society. The next day Money came early. In front of the factory fertilizer gate. As planned, they threw leaflets into the factory. It soon caused a huge wave. It's not a shame to be back. You can love your own nephew. Certainly not a decent person. It's crazy. My nephew and aunt can't imagine. I want to see that guy. Open the gate, dare to stalk the flower of our factory. Brothers, come here. We have to punish the butcher. At this point, two people are ready to start work. I saw the money coming. Fighting business with them. It's not that I despise you, but this stuff you guys made is definitely not good. Hi, good or not, I can't say. This afternoon after work they decided. We compete fairly and we're not done. A bunch of thugs from the RA factory. To the booth of Tu Khan, cousin Money. Oh no. My surname so the Jen. Butcher skewered their money. Two people don't understand what. He pointed to the money and said the boy had money. Do you know each other? Yes, I know that. Do you know the money? Those two are you and I have to nod my head. That's right, brothers. This unashamed whisper. But you can put a meat skewer here and smash it for me. Look at your face. Why does she like you? If I see you here later, once you see the beat, once you finish talking, you go away. Nebula saw her brother being beaten up. I'm scared, I understand. You have slandered Van Vu Money, but do it yourself. Ha! Ha! See if you dare to fight with me. I have to tell you quickly. Vu knows about this.